The magic cucumber, 5 out of 5 would recommend.
He's a soft taco.
Just get a vibrator. Move to the pineapple under the sea. Get your shit together. I hope everything is great. My name is Cherie. As usual, if you want to skip the chit chat, there is a timestamp down below. Just click on it and I'll send you straight to where the story starts. We're back with our second attempt of nuclear noodles mukbang, because last time my idiot ass did not plug in the mic properly. We have nuclear jajangmyeong mixed with a pack of 2 times spicy nuclear noodles, and here we have 3 times spicy nuclear noodles.
Oh my god.
We have some julienne cucumbers here and some perfect sunny side ups. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I made them so perfect today. I'm gonna look at the yolk. Look at the yolk. Let's dig in before we jump into today's story. So I have to try this 3 times spicy
First?
noodle. Yeah. Because we tried the jajangmyeon last time and it wasn't that spicy. Yeah. And that's why we mixed it with a 2 times spice, but now let's try this. It's not that bad. The first bite is not that bad, and then it slowly you can feel the spice, and I kind of want to sneeze, but I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. Try it. Try it. You're starting off with the cucumber.
Of course.
And let's try this mixed with the 2 times spice. I think last time the jajangmyeon was just kind of salty, not that spicy. So like this, it'll be a bit better. What's happening? I like it better mixed with the 2 times spice. How is the 3 times? Rosie is frowning. I love spicy food. I do. So today, we're talking about something that you guys voted for me to talk about on my Instagram stories, because I swear, you guys take joy in my misery. And I'm telling you, I've never dated an honest man in my life. I broke up with the only honest man I've ever dated.
You did. So sad. Oh my god.
And I don't even regret it. There's just no chemistry, but
You don't like him?
yeah. I have really terrible taste in men. It would always be double standards, always be, let's just have fun. And then they get really jealous, but then they're seeing other women. Yeah, it is kind of spicy.
It is spicy.
But it's really good with the egg.
Like, it's really, really spicy, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, you know, some spicy food is just not enjoyable. Let's try mixing the 2 together.
Like, because it's also a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
Like the sauce.
Dip it in some egg yolk.
Maybe I'll cry.
That.
It's good.
All right. So today's story is about the misery. It's okay if you cover my face. I'm sure they want to see the food more than they want to see me. Today's story is about the misery that Rosie and I have been through in our dating lives. We're going to be labeling each and every one of our stories, and you guys can vote. Which one is the most terrible? Which one is the worst dating experience? Well, story number 1. This is a really light one, and it's really short. In real life, this took 5 minutes. Okay? It's not what you guys are thinking. Stop. You dirty-minded people. Meanwhile, I'm the one who thought of it. What do single people do? We give relationship advice, and we go on Tinder. I matched with this guy on Tinder.
Yeah.
He looks normal, okay? He seemed totally normal. He's okay looking, right? That's why I swiped right. And his bio was really normal as well. I think he was like studying for his master's. Okay, I'm like, okay, this is an educated man. He looks okay. Rosie is laughing because she already knows where this is going. I matched with him. Immediately, he writes me. He says, hey, how are you? Okay, that's a very average opening. I'm thinking how I'm gonna reply to this how are you. So it's interesting and we'd actually have a conversation. And I come back, I pick up my phone and I see he has sent more messages. So I clicked in and it said, you have a perfect peach emoji. Would you ever consider poop emoji on a guy? Let me translate. You have a perfect ass. Would you ever consider shitting on a guy? And then he follows that up with, I mean literally, not figuratively. Do you see why I stopped eating? And that is when I realized I'm just going to be single and be a crazy dog lady. That's story number 1. It's so sad.
It's so like you.
It's
Why?
like, I've heard of it being a fetish, but I never thought I would meet anyone with it in real life. I mean, I respect all fetishes, okay? Do whatever you want with consenting adults behind closed doors. But maybe don't open with that. So that sums up my dating life.
Is that it for story 1?
And then
You blocked him?
I matched him immediately. And I quit Tinder
So sad.
after that. Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah, so now it's Rosie's turn. Story number 2. Let's see what she's got.
Let me finish my pearl first. I'm having milk tea.
Yeah, she's having boba milk tea because she's afraid that she's gonna die from the spice.
Yeah. It helps a lot.
I'm having apple cider vinegar water. It doesn't help, it's just delicious. Oh, a lot of people hate it. I don't know why.
Why?
Hates it.
Just cut it out.
Aries hates it too.
So one time I met this guy through a dating app. I just went out with him for dinner. And through dinner, we talked a lot. And it's a really pleasant night. And dinner, and after dinner, we walked. Oh my God.
I just wanted to show them the yolk and I broke it all over
Oh my God.
the cucumber.
So we're like walking and like also chatting like nonstop. So I think it's a really good date night. We just parted. And after that, I suddenly became really busy. So I didn't really reply to his messages. I did text him back that night after I went home. I said, I'm really happy tonight and nice to meet you. And then I just disappeared.
You just disappeared, you just ghosted him.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to because it's just like he didn't say anything really interesting. He only sent like, good morning, I'm going to school now, I'm eating lunch now.
What am I supposed to do with that information?
I'm going home now. Good night. What? Are you busy? I saw all those texts, but I just didn't have the energy to reply because I know if I reply, he will reply immediately. Then I'll have to like chat with him. But like I said, I'm a little bit busy with school at the time, and it's just not really interesting because I don't really want to know what he's eating every day. Yeah.
Meanwhile, me eating on camera.
But I also really don't want to know when he got up or like when he's like wants to go to bed. Like it's not my business. After 2 weeks, and he did text like every day. I just didn't reply
very
at
persistent.
all. Yeah. He suddenly sent me this really long message.
He wrote you a book.
He said, I'm not sure why you didn't reply to me. Are you really busy, or I think you would block me, right?
Did he do something that would make him think that you blocked him?
Maybe it's me.
Weird.
My fault. Like I didn't reply, and I didn't die. So maybe it's my fault, but I don't have to like reply, right? It's my right. But it's just like
I feel like after a first date, you can morally ghost the other person without any explanation.
yeah, but it's like I do not dislike him. I actually think he's a really nice guy.
But I don't think you liked him that much, or you would have replied even if you really
liked him.
Yeah,
I don't dislike him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you kind of liked him as a friend, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't want to make friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to make friends. And then that really long text includes a lot of his self-reflection. Like he's wondering what he did wrong. So I'm just really sorry at the time when I see the text. I didn't block you, but I don't want to reply now.
Did you tell him?
No, I just blocked him.
You just blocked him.
Yeah.
So like, since you think I blocked you, let me.
It's an easy way out.
Yeah, true.
Like if I text him back saying, no, I didn't block you. I actually did see your text. Isn't that worse?
Yeah.
I did see your text, but I just didn't want to reply. That's worse.
I would feel really bad and I would write back like, oh yeah, I'm sorry I didn't block you. I was just really busy.
But you're not that busy that you didn't touch your phone.
And then I'll just slowly fade away.
I directly fade away.
You did not fade away, you ghosted.
I faded in my own mind.
Yeah.
Not to him.
Is this a bad dating experience for you or for him?
Like for him, it's like maybe the worst. But for me, it's like, I met a really weird person. Like, don't doubt yourself.
But also, usually if it's like 2 weeks no reply, people would just give up. So it's very persistent.
Why what, right? Right? 2 weeks.
Yeah. Maybe Rosie also dumped the only honest and loyal guy she's ever met.
But I don't like him. Like I don't.
This is just mutual terrible dating experience.
Yeah, it's not that terrible for me.
Yeah.
This is just the first story from me. So
yeah, true. It's gonna escalate from there.
Yeah.
We're just starting off with some appetizers.
Yeah. So maybe I'm the bad person. Do you think so?
No, I mean,
I
feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But also,
I also feel bad.
you taught him a lesson. Online dating, you're gonna get ghosted a lot. Have you ever been ghosted?
No.
I've been ghosted once.
Why?
In a really weird way. Like,
He died?
no. So I was going out with this guy. He was acting like it's really serious.
I know.
You know, right?
Okay.
He was introducing me to his friends, giving me expensive gifts that I don't want to take. We went out for a month. I didn't want it to be anything serious because I knew he was gonna leave the country. And we were spending all of our time together during this month. He would cook for me. We basically acted like a couple for this month. We were also exclusive during this month. Then he leaves the country and I thought, okay, this is goodbye. But he continues texting me. I text him back. One day he tells me he got the flu and he's staying home. And then he disappears. And he was traveling to this kind of rural country. So I really thought that he was in danger, you know? Like I wasn't that emotionally invested, but also I at least think of him as a friend. Yeah, right? And I thought like, oh my God, what if he died? And I was texting him. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? You just told me that you got the flu in this kind of third world country and then you disappeared. Please at least let me know you're alive, right? And then 3 days later, he says, oh, sorry, I was just really busy with work. The weird part is during this time, he was still jealous if I would go out with my friends to the club. And he would say like, oh, don't hook up with any guys because you have me.
You're not here.
Yeah. After I found out that he's alive, I just didn't text back as much anymore, and then he doesn't reply, and then it just faded out.
He didn't ghost you, like...
He ghosted me for 3 days. I thought he died.
He texted
You don't tell someone that you have the flu in a third world country and then disappear. We're gonna think you died.
Yeah.
You look like you need some help.
I really do.
Yeah, you really do. I think the 3 times spicy is not that bad.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Especially with the cucumbers.
And the egg.
Yeah. Can you even tell? Yeah. I've been watching this 3 times spice thing for a long time because I can't get it in Taiwan. And I've watched videos of people eating it and sweating and crying. Now I think it's acting. My second story number 3, is going to be a little bit non-PG. So if you are not above the age of 18, click out now. Also,
They won't.
Also, if you're not above the age of 18, what are you doing on my channel? I talk about murder. I go on a date with a guy. Let's call him Taco. And Taco is Spanish, not Mexican. Go to the night market. It was a good date. And he asked me to go back to his apartment. And it's been a while, so I said yes. I went to his apartment and, you know, we start, and he couldn't get it up. It was really awkward. He couldn't get it up, but he's still trying to do the deed.
He's a soft taco.
We only do hard shell tacos here. Yeah. It was really awkward. So I left. Okay, so he was really embarrassed. I was just like, it's okay, you know, it happens to everyone. I've never seen it happen to anyone, but it happens to everyone. Let's just call it a night. So I leave. Of course, I tell all of my girlfriends about this story because it's embarrassing for me too, okay? Like, I've never met a guy that would be a soft taco. Like, is it me? Right? And all of my girlfriends think, no, this is crazy. It has to be the guy. A couple of weeks pass by. I get a text from my friend, Candy. Candy is hot, but then she's cute too because she's really tiny and she's this curvy girl. And she texts me, hey, so about the Spanish guy you told me about. Is his name Taco? And I was like, yes, his name is Taco. How do you know it's Taco? And he said, I matched with Taco on Tinder and I went over and he couldn't get it up. And he also tried to fuck me with his soft dick. And it was so awkward. I left and I thought, this happened to Cherie. And that guy was also Spanish. How can there be 2 soft tacos in Taipei from Spain that are doing the same thing?
Oh my god.
It was the same person. And after this, soft taco continues to text me, right? So at this point I was feeling a lot better because it's not me, okay? Soft taco keeps trying to text me. And at this time, I was seeing someone, okay? And so I was ignoring him. I was shutting him down, but he wouldn't stop. Months later, he texted me, no second chances? And I sent him a gif of Samantha Jones from Sex and the City that said, fuck me badly once, shame on you. Fuck me badly twice, shame on me. And after that, I was thinking, he would be so humiliated. He would stop bothering me, right? No. He texts me back, ha ha ha, so what are you doing? And I was so exasperated, I just replied, someone else. And he says, oh, that's really funny. How about me? What about you, soft taco? Go away.
So weird. I hope he went to the doctor.
Yeah, he should just go to the doctor and get off Tinder.
And I hope he's not in Taipei anymore. Or the Spanish guy will be like, not me, not me.
Yeah, it's not Spain. It's just soft taco. Okay, he's an aberration. It's not about Spain. Yeah. Disclaimer. Story number 4.
Story number 4. So this is my friend's story. Let's call her Lollipop. So Lollipop met this guy on a dating app. They met for dinner and they walk home. Lollipop really likes him because of his hands. He has like good looking hands, according to Lollipop.
Like real, like hands. This is not a euphemism.
Yeah.
Hands,
like
hands.
Like good looking knuckles, good looking nails, good looking palms, maybe.
I've never looked at a guy and be like, oh my god, he's so hot, look at his hands.
Yeah. Lollipop is weird, but it's not the point.
Okay.
Let's call the guy
Hand model.
So they're holding hands. On the way back to Lollipop's place, and model told her, we're now holding hands, but it doesn't mean that I like you. I trust that you didn't like me that much, right? Lollipop is like, what? I like you. I like your hands. He claimed that every girl he met before Lollipop would think that hand holding is a really intimate thing.
I think hand holding is intimate. I think hand holding is more intimate than sex.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I won't hold hands if he's not my boyfriend.
If I don't really
into him.
Like him.
Yeah. But then the model said, this doesn't mean anything. I don't like you that much. It's just a means to understand you.
How do you understand someone by holding their hand?
Like, he said that it's just the process.
Reading her palm? What's going on?
I don't know, like, he's weird, right? Lollipop is like, I like you, so I hold hands with you. But then you told me you don't like me. Hand model continued to claim that other girls would think he's a fuckboy. The reason is they think maybe they're going to become a couple, but then after a few days, hand model would say, I don't think we're good for each other. It's just not for me. Yeah, I think it is understandable, but he doesn't have to claim that.
He doesn't
when
have
they're
to.
holding hands.
It's really awkward.
Yeah, this is not a really bad thing during a date. It's just Lollipop and hand model, like, they got together after this. They still got together.
They decided to become boyfriend and girlfriend.
2 months after the first date, hand model asked Lollipop, do you want to be my girlfriend? She thought it's too fast. So she said no. She said, I'm not sure if I like you that much.
She said they went out a lot of times.
Yeah. And like, they're exclusive, I think, for Lollipop anyways. They're still meeting after Lollipop refused. 5 months after the first date, Lollipop fell in love.
She fell in love with his hand.
Yeah, and she asked him, do you want to be my boyfriend? And hand model said no, and used the same exact words. I'm not sure if I like you that much.
I'm so confused what is going on.
I don't know. I just hope she blocked him at that time, but she didn't. Like, she really liked his hands.
So they both said no. How did they get together?
After a month, hand model asked Lollipop, my friends and my family all told me that I have to try. They think I like you, so we have to try to become a couple.
Your friends and family are forcing you into this?
Lollipop didn't meet his friends and family. Yeah. And then Lollipop is like, why is your family and friends included?
Yeah.
And so she said, I'll have to consider for a bit.
Yeah, I have to think about it.
Yeah. After like 2 hours, hand model texted Lollipop again and said, on second thought, maybe let's just stay friends. You're not actually my type.
It's like, will you marry me? Never mind.
Never mind. I would block him right away.
Yeah.
And I would tell every single of my friends.
Yeah, I would tell all of my friends about the scary story and make a YouTube video, apparently.
And then the next morning, hand model said again, on the third thought, maybe let's get together. He said, I think I can be with you. Let's try.
I think I can eat poop, but I won't. Yeah.
Lollipop even told hand model, it's fine. You like me and I like you. Let's just try. No matter how long we're going to be together. If you want to end it, just end it.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
If you want to end it, just end it. I don't want you to waste my time.
But like, it's on the first day of their relationship.
It's weird because he already went back and forth so many times and she still said yes, and then she said this. It's either she doesn't really like him that much, in which case why say yes, or she's just really in love with him.
Yeah, like she's like crazy.
But who am I to
really
judge?
Crazy. No, you're a lot better. Like
Really?
Really.
Really?
There's a third story.
Okay.
Of their relationship.
Oh, okay. That's
even more crazy.
That's where I win. That's where
You stopped.
it says. Yeah, I stopped here.
Yeah. One day, Han model asked Lollipop, "Will you regret when you're old if you only fuck one person in your life?"
Because hand model is a virgin when they met.
Yeah, and Lollipop lied to him that
She's also a virgin.
but she's not. Han model asked her, "I want to have a one-night stand just once in my life. Can I?"
When
May
a guy
I?
asks that, he either already did it or he already has someone in mind.
Yeah,
and
I
that
think so
means
too.
he already emotionally has been cheating.
Yeah, but then Lollipop didn't argue with him.
But she said no.
She said no. Han model said it's just for once, and you can do it for once, too. And I'm not going if you're not going.
And Lollipop is like, I'm not going.
Yeah. Lollipop said no. She didn't want to fuck anybody else because she's so in love, right?
Actually, I get that though, because when I really like a guy, it feels weird.
Yeah. So why did Han model want to fuck another girl?
I don't even think I need to get to the stage of being in love to feel that. Like if I just genuinely have feelings for someone, I feel weird even dating someone else.
Yeah, we have moral.
Yeah, we have morals. But also,
Don't cough. Don't cough.
I choked. Wow, the gods are punishing me for saying that. Zeus is like, what do you mean you have morals? I have morals too, but I fucked my granddaughter. Cough, you bitch. I feel like it's not even about morals. It's kind of just, it's an emotional hurdle for me. Because like I think in my entire life, only 2 guys who like I dated where while I was dating them, I didn't even want to talk to other guys. It's just hard to imagine like you want to sleep with someone else.
And they're even together.
I have friends that are in an open relationship and they're really in love, and I always think that they're the cutest couple ever, but then they both sleep with other people.
I understand that, but I won't. But
Me neither, because I
can't.
emotionally can't.
Yeah.
I would be really pissed to know if my boyfriend is sleeping with someone else, so I can't do that.
Yeah. The story didn't end because they're still together, and Lollipop thinks that Han model is so honest. He told her every thought, that everything.
She's not wrong, but he has some really nasty thoughts.
Yeah.
I would rather the person I'm dating be honest about it. I don't want to think that we are exclusive and then find out that they're sleeping with someone else. But
Maybe he did.
I would rather he not have that thought.
When he said just for once in his lifetime, do you think it's like really for once? No, it's 0 or 100, right?
Yeah.
Or 1,000.
Is this a really controlling boyfriend that I hear about? Like wouldn't let her come eat hot pot with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is another crazy story from the same couple.
Wow.
How they're still together, how? We think that Lollipop is giving up all her friends and all her like regular life to be with her boyfriend. Like why? Her boyfriend is not that good.
He accused me of that for giving up my life for someone that's not even my boyfriend.
But you're not. Like you have your life.
I just don't drink anymore. Yeah.
It's really good.
And she was really angry.
It's actually good for your health. Friends should respect other friends' choices.
Yeah.
But
it depends on how she makes it, right? Because back then I would just be like, yeah, no, I don't drink anymore. I'm not gonna go with you guys. I wouldn't pretend that I'm going and then blow you guys off at the last minute.
Actually, we all think that Han model has negative influence on Lollipop.
He must have magic hands, if you know what I mean. That was a lot of information to unpack.
I can talk on and on about this couple because I'm like so like unhappy.
Yeah, I can verify that. I've heard a lot of stories about this couple now that I'm piecing it together. Story number 5. A group of friends, like we were all together at this club. We were all dancing, being crazy. Everyone at the nightclub were people that we knew. We rented out the entire nightclub. And this guy was there as well. And at this point, this guy and I are just friends, and we have a lot of banter, you know, because I do that with my friends. Like, we kind of talk shit about each other a lot. He asked me to dance with him. I did. He says, oh, I was hoping for a kiss. And I said, no. And he kissed me anyway.
Impolite.
And then I pushed him away. I went to sit next to another guy who is my friend, but my friend was drunk. He can't save me. I was just pretending that I really need to take care of this drunk friend of mine. This guy just kept telling me, like, no, leave your friend behind, leave your friend behind.
What?
Yeah. He started texting me, and he realized, oh, we use the same stickers online, we like a lot of the same things, and he thinks that it means that it's meant to be. But I think it doesn't mean that it's meant to be, because there's no way that I'm dating a guy that... He's just really not my type. We continued speaking. We're mostly texting, right? So I don't see him that much.
You don't have to see him.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I really do get along with this guy. Maybe I do like him, because it was the conversation was a little bit flirtatious. One day he was drunk, and he was texting me, and he said that there's something that he really, really needs to tell me, but he's not gonna tell me. And of course, me being me, I'm like, what the fuck? Then don't say anything.
Yeah.
Or say it. Tell me, right? So after I kept saying, no, you have to tell me now because you said that, right? He finally told me, and then he said, oh, I just wanted to tell you that I have feelings for you, but I don't want a relationship, so I don't want to say anything, but I really like you. Do you have feelings for me too? Like I said, I was kind of thinking it was a bit flirty. Maybe I do kind of like him too. But I know that I didn't have strong feelings for him because, like I said, if I have strong feelings for a person, I don't even want to talk to another guy. But I was talking to other guys. I said, yeah, I do. I kind of like you, right? And then he said, yeah, I'm so happy. And then now I can go to sleep in peace, whatever. This was 4 a.m. We're going to call him Plastic Bag.
Okay.
You know what? Because my sister always made fun of his hairstyle. Every time he's brought up, my sister will sing fireworks, and then she would say, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? All of my friends really hate him. I don't hate him, but I think he's like...
You don't hate him?
I don't hate him. I don't have strong enough feelings to hate him.
Okay.
That afternoon, Plastic Bag starts asking me about nail art. I was like, what the fuck do you need to know about nail art? And he says, so... my most frequent friends with benefits lost her job, and she wants to be a nail technician. And you have a nail art page. And I was like, okay, first of all, wrong person to ask. I do nail art, but I use regular nail polish. I don't do gel nails, and I don't do stuff that nail technicians do. Okay, so these are stuff that you actually have to learn, and then you have to get certificates. I said, it's two very different things, but are you saying this because she's really artsy? She was like, yeah, you know, do you know those coloring books called Secret Garden? And I was like, yeah, of course I know, it's really popular. He said, well, she has those really intricate coloring books, and then she colors them so perfectly. And I was like, do you mean she colors them or she draws the Zentangle? Because that's very different. He said, no, it's just coloring, but they're very complicated. You don't understand. You don't know what I'm talking about. Go Google it. And I was like, I know what you're talking about. I've been drawing Zentangle since I was in 8th grade, before Zentangle was even popular. So it's like, I understand that you want to help her, and I understand that she might be interested in this, but it's not that easy, and asking around is not going to help you. If she's really interested in it, she should Google these stuff herself, go take these tests herself, and maybe go be an apprentice somewhere. Right? And he says that I was just being mean and unhelpful, but okay. Sorry, just interrupting real quick with my COVID voice. I realized when I was editing that I forgot to mention this girl was also the girlfriend of Plastic Bag's good bro, who broke up with her because he found out that she was sleeping with Plastic Bag behind his back in her apartment, which he was paying for. She was looking for a job because she quit her job after she started dating her ex-boyfriend, and once he broke up with her, she no longer had any financial support. Later on, I find out that this girl has an immense crush on him. Like, she is in love with Plastic Bag.
Why?
I don't know.
She's blind.
She's in love with Plastic Bag, and she told Plastic Bag. I can't even make this shit up. Like, when I first heard about it, I thought this was like made up shit, but then I saw screenshots. I got them receipts. And I'm like, wow. Plastic Bag basically said that she's not good enough for him. For example, she's not very academically well achieved. She didn't go to college. She doesn't speak English. He just said, oh, we're just from different worlds. And then he proceeds to continue sleeping with her. I did not know about this when it was happening, right? Until later on when he was frantic in front of me and I found out this girl has depression. And so because of what Plastic Bag did, this girl is threatening to kill herself. And Plastic Bag always knew that she had depression.
But still said
those things. And so when I found out, I couldn't really believe it because I always thought like, okay, I know that Plastic Bag is a fuckboy and I know that I am not trying to be together with him and I know that I don't like him that much because I'm still dating a bunch of other guys on the side, but I thought he was a good person, right? At least we're good friends. So when I saw them receipts, I was stunned and I just straight up ghosted Plastic Bag. I was so angry and I posted a story and said, you think she's not good enough for you? You're not good enough for me. I guess Plastic Bag thought I told everyone about this, which I did not. Like, I didn't even tell my best friends about this at the time. Like, I didn't even tell you, I think. I told you a little bit because you don't know him. And I didn't even tell you this much. I only told you that she is into him and he knows, but he continues sleeping with her. A couple of my best friends are mutual friends and I never told them anything. They each know bits and pieces because they each showed me different receipts that only I have, so only I have the full picture, right?
Oh my God.
And he actually got a group of people to meet together at a nightclub and sat everyone down. So I wasn't there, so this is what I gathered from the people that were there. And two of the people that were there were my best friends. And they told me about it separately. So they did not talk about it and get their story straight, whatever. And they have no motive to lie to me. And there are also a few other people that were there that I don't personally know, but decided to come tell me about it or tell my friends to tell me about it. They told me he gathered these people in the nightclub. Only two people there knew me personally and said, hey, we need to talk about the situation with Cherie. Why do you guys need to talk about me?
Without you.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention his side of the story. He said that he was taking precautions by doing this. I thought taking precautions meant wearing condoms, but clearly we have different definitions.
And I wasn't even in Taiwan at that point. I was on a trip to Canada. Not just without me, but with a bunch of people that don't know me personally, but just know about me.
Yeah. This is bully.
He actually thinks he did nothing wrong and he thinks that we should still remain friends up until last year when I got sexually harassed in the MRT station. I posted a story kind of explaining the situation and he had the fucking balls to message me and tell me I should dress modestly.
And you say you don't hate him.
And I told him to fuck off and he continued speaking and I told him to fuck off 3 times before he finally said, okay, if that's how you want things to be, and unfollowed me. And I was like, thank God.
Finally.
Yeah.
I hate him. Speaking of a friend that is like, I know he's a fuckboy, but I thought he's a good person. My college friend, a guy, and I already know that he's a fuckboy because when he like had a girlfriend, he would always tell a lot of friends, oh, the girl's cute. I want to know her. And
like he's trying to get to know other girls and then he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, and I always laugh about like he's being a fuckboy because I don't know his girlfriend. One day after we graduated, he started dating one of the younger classmates in our department and their girlfriend and boyfriend. I thought that's it. Like maybe he stopped his fuckboy days. But then one day he asked me, my girlfriend is out of the city. Do you want to go to a hotel with me? Like, I thought we were friends.
It is so appropriate because Plastic Bag did this to all of our mutual friends as well. I ghosted Plastic Bag, but he was still trying to get me to talk to him again. During this period of time, He was talking to this girl who I was really, really close with at the time, and she was kind of like a little sister to me. Plastic Bag was still telling her, oh, why wouldn't Cherie talk to me? Do you know what happened? And obviously she doesn't really know. She only knows what I found out from her. Plastic Bag told her, I really, really like Cherie. I'm like in love, whatever. And then he asks her, hey, you want to go to a hotel room? And then my friend was like, what? I would never fuck you, and I thought you're still trying to make Cherie speak to you again. And then he said, yeah, but that's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. No matter if they fuck or not, I'm not speaking to him again, but still. She was like, let me tell you about all the times he tried to make me go to a hotel room, and all the times he tried to make our other friends go to a hotel room with him, and everyone said no.
Me and that guy have been friends for like 4 years plus.
That sucks. I thought we were friends and you just wanted to fuck, right?
Yeah. This ends here because I said no.
So sad.
And I told every other friend.
How about his girlfriend?
In our like, I don't know his girlfriend.
If your boyfriend is cheating, would you want the girl to tell you? If you don't know the girl?
I would want, I don't know.
I would. I want to know.
I want her to tell me if when they're having sex, she doesn't know about him having a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like,
if she didn't know.
I want the girl to be innocent.
Yeah, I want the girl to be innocent.
Yeah. So like, I can't blame everything on my boyfriend.
The guy. Yeah. I don't want to blame the girl because at the end of the day, this is happening because the guy is a piece of shit.
Yeah. But then if the girl is not innocent, I don't know her intention.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she's trying to tell me to back off.
Yeah.
Then I will hate her.
I would hate her, but I would still back off because I'm not about to fight for a cheating asshole.
Yeah. But then, like, for my own emotional health, I would like the girl to be innocent.
Sidetrack stories, scary dating stories that didn't happen to me. I was kind of going out with this guy for about a week, so it wasn't serious, but we all went out together to a bar, and he brought his best friend, and his best friend brought his girlfriend, and we're gonna call her Boba Milk Tea. Yeah, so we're gonna call her Boba. And Boba is really cute. She's really bubbly. I think she was trying to study applied English or something like that in college. So she was really happy to meet me, and then she was like, okay, we should become friends and we should talk to each other more so then I can practice my English and stuff like that. We hit it off and we started together complaining about fuckboys. We both thought that the other two are a couple. Like, they're already boyfriend and girlfriend. She asked me, how long have you and this guy been together? I was like, no, we actually just met. We're not serious yet. We're just getting to know each other. How long have you guys been together? And she told me, oh, he's actually my ex-boyfriend. And now we are kind of on track to getting back together. I think they got back together and then didn't get together, whatever. And then Boba has a new boyfriend. Boba would always post Instagram stories with her boyfriend. Then one day, this is over 3 years ago, right? So I was on Tinder and I see Boba's boyfriend. So I didn't know what to do. I took a screenshot first and I saved his profile and I sent it to Boba. And I said, I'm not sure if you guys are in an open relationship. You didn't give me the impression that you are. She read my message, right? And she didn't reply. And I was scared. I was like, oh my God, is Boba mad at me? Because we're not really the kind of friends that hang out a lot. We met that one time. We just talk a lot on Instagram. I was like, did I cross a line? Is Boba mad at me? 3 hours later, she texted me back and she said, we broke up. Thank you for showing this to me. This is not the first time that he did this. And I didn't know that he was cheating. And then he's like, it doesn't matter what you do. I don't need further evidence. So this is like the first story, but the second story, I felt really bad about it because the girl isn't really my personal friend. I've met this girl. We were introduced, but we're not friends. I'm gonna call this girl
Rainbow.
Rainbow is really cute, and Rainbow is actually kind of Instagram famous. Rainbow is good friends with several of my friends. Of course, I follow my close friends on Instagram, and I would constantly see one of the girls who is the closest to Rainbow post stories together with Rainbow and her boyfriend. And Rainbow's boyfriend works at a modeling company.
He's a model?
Yeah. I see his name on their story, so I know his name and I know what he looks like and I know which modeling company he works for. The girl that I previously mentioned that is kind of like my little sister, She went out clubbing with a group of friends. We have a group of friends who we call fuckboy attack because there's just a bunch of fuckboys. Okay. So she was like, okay, so fuckboy attack brought a friend, and I think he's really cute, and we made out. But I think he has a girlfriend. She made out with him, but then after she found out, she didn't go home with him. So she's like, he's tall and he's kind of my type. So I asked for a photo. And I was like, wait, this looks so fucking familiar. But at the time, I couldn't put my finger on it. Okay, I didn't make the connection. And then the next day, I was watching my friend's Instagram story and I see the three of them together at a wedding, Rainbow's boyfriend and Rainbow. And I was like, wait, that's Rainbow's boyfriend. So I go back to the girl and say, what is this guy's name? Does he work for XX modeling company? And she's like, yeah, how did you know? And I was like, shit.
I know his girlfriend.
Taiwan has 2 major modeling companies. He belongs to one. My sister at that time belonged to the other one. Local modeling agencies. A lot of times the models know each other. And so I go to my sister and say, hey, do you know XXX? I say Rainbow's boyfriend's name. And she was like, oh yeah, he's really famous for sleeping around and fucking all of the new coming models.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I tell Rainbow? Should I tell Rainbow? Should I tell Rainbow? Because I don't know Rainbow that well. What if she hates me because she seems so in love with him? Okay, she has like an entire Instagram story highlights of just him. And I never said anything, and I felt so bad. One day, one of our mutual friends was going to another country to study. We had a going away party, and I guess at that point Rainbow found out, and one of our friends went on stage to sing a song about being strong and not needing an ex-boyfriend and being cheated on, and Rainbow was just crying behind me, bawling the whole time. And I was like, shit, I could have told her.
It's not your own experience.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not the girl, and then I don't really know him, and then I can't really go to her and be like, hey, first of all, your boyfriend made out with my best friend and my sister says he's sleeping around. It's weird.
Yeah. It's not your fault. Like, you don't have to.
I feel so bad. She seems like a sweet girl.
Okay, so fuckboy story continue.
I'm so tired. Story number 6, Rosie.
Okay, so for story number 6, we're gonna give this guy a name. Do you want to give him a name?
Cucumber.
Okay, Cucumber. Okay, Cucumber, I met him also like on a dating app, and he's actually really good in bed. And I think I told you that after
Magic Cucumber. I named him well.
We met, had sex for a lot of times. But then one day, a girl messaged me on Instagram. Cucumber was the only guy that I was meeting at that time, so I screenshot the girl's page and then asked him, do you know this girl?
Is there any indication that it's affiliated with him though?
No, it's just like I suspect.
Wow, so it's just like pure sixth sense.
Yeah. But
because for me, if a girl messages me, I wouldn't immediately think, let me show the guy that I'm dating.
I normally don't get like
messages from DMs.
Like, strangers don't text me.
Yeah.
And then he said, who's this? What is she going to tell you? Just ignore her. But I didn't. Like I just text back.
If you don't know who she is, why are you telling me to ignore her? Huh?
Yeah. Huh? But I'm not that suspectful at the time.
Suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious at the time. I just text her back and asked what happened. What do you want? And then she asked me, do you know Cucumber? Are you guys dating? I said, we're seeing each other, but no, we're not seriously dating. She said she's his ex-girlfriend. And I said, oh, he told me about you. But then she told me we broke up just yesterday.
Not 6 months ago.
Yeah, like just yesterday. And that is after a bunch of...
After you guys already fucked a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But you asked him
before
if
we
he
even
had a girlfriend.
Sex.
Yeah, and he said no.
He said no.
We broke up 6 months ago.
Yeah. They were also meeting when we were not. And then he broke up with her. He wanted to be in a relationship with me.
He asked
me, but I was still like thinking about it.
And then
I got the message.
He's got balls. Wow.
And she thought I know they're still together.
Uh-huh.
But then I don't have a clue. So I told her, I'm sorry, but I really don't know. You guys are still together.
Uh-huh.
He told me he broke up 6 months before.
So you guys are now friends.
Yeah, I'm friends with a girl, and I hate cucumber right now because I thought I found a really good fuck buddy.
Yeah.
But then I can't bear to fuck him anymore after
Yeah.
I know he's
Yeah.
cheating with another. Yeah.
Yeah. And even if like he broke up now, but because of how it started,
Yeah.
it's not great. And he asked you to be his girlfriend. You don't want to be his girlfriend, so it's going to be awkward if you keep sleeping with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
that.
Bye bye magic cucumber.
Because at first when he asked me, do you want to be my girlfriend, I was seriously thinking about it because he's really good at that.
Not even because you kind of like him. Oh my god. Think with your head, Rossetti.
Like I was thinking, so I didn't say yes. But then it's 2 weeks, so I don't know him that well.
Uh-huh. She was thinking about it. Magic cucumber. Wow. He's just sitting on the floor between two chairs.
And like his ex-girlfriend is really, really pretty and really tall.
Is it long distance?
Taoyuan and Taichung.
Oh.
A little bit long distance, but they meet every week. And then the girl was
once
like,
a week is not a lot.
yeah, we matched the timeline, right? So then the girl told me after Cucumber met me, they stopped having sex.
This is your cue to get a dog and move to the mountains. Get a dog and move to the beach. Move to the pineapple under the sea.
It's fine. She has a really great boyfriend right now. Yeah, good for her. I hate Cucumber.
You hate cucumber, but not his cucumber.
His ex-girlfriend told me he has a good cucumber.
Now I'm not sure if I'm intrigued or
You're not, because he's not good looking, you know?
put a mask on him.
Yeah, we always like turn off the lights. Like the ex-girlfriend told me, he has a big cucumber.
Oh my god! This is the story of the magic cucumber controlling.
We use the same cucumber.
Just get a vibrator.
Not big enough. I don't know.
There are big vibrators. I also feel like vibrators don't really need to be big.
Yeah, I know. I just really want like real cucumbers.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
I'm not even monetized. YouTube is just gonna remove me.
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
At
You
least
got
I'm
to
not a
use the
girl.
cucumber and you didn't have to get cheated on.
Yeah, I don't have to cry. I think his ex-girlfriend cried a lot
Wow.
before she forgot about all this.
Well, I'm sure he's doing fine. He's just
Yeah,
messing up more people's life with his magic cucumber.
yeah. He's a lifeguard. So I think it's fine for him to find another girl from swimming pool.
Okay, let's end this with a funny story. To my friends, this is the worst date I've ever been on. But to me, I don't think it was. I didn't hate it. Okay, I think I had fun. But I did end up being severely injured. So cue the only honest guy I've ever dated, which is my high school ex-boyfriend. But really have nothing bad to say about him, so
Only the honest man.
5 out of 5 would recommend on Yelp. We're gonna call him John. One day, John was all excited and said, hey, I'm gonna take you somewhere. And it was the ice skating rink. I told him that I didn't know how to skate and he said, it's fine, I'll teach you and I'll be holding you. Right? John was really afraid that I was gonna fall. So John was on my side and he was holding me behind my back like this the entire time, and then his other hand was holding my hand. We were talking, and suddenly I was gonna fall. Okay? I was gonna fall, and I fall back, but because his arm was there, so I hit his arm, and then I start falling forward. But because he's holding me and my hands, I fell forward and face down, smacked on the ice because my hands couldn't come up fast enough. And I fell right on my chin, and I had this huge bruise over here. I actually thought it was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing, and John was freaking out. John was like, oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god, your face, what are we gonna do? And then I just kept laughing. After that, we went to IKEA, and I remember John plopped down on a couch. He lied down, I was standing, so he was staring right at my chin, and he was like, oh my god, there's a bruise. It's so small. I didn't wear makeup at all at the time, but I had to wear a bunch of concealer on my chin for a couple months, and I had like this extra chin over here because it was swollen and my face was an entirely different shape. So that's story number 7. Do you guys actually think that's a bad date? I actually had a good time and John was really sweet. I just thought it was really hilarious, and I think it's a great story.
It's fine because you're already a couple at the time, but if it's a first date,
I don't think I would have been mad about it either.
really?
Yeah.
But because
I've had several dates where I got severely injured. I never thought that those were the worst dates. I think usually, like, if it's a date where I get severely injured, it's because I was having a lot of fun.
It's sad.
Wow, that face, it was so judgmental. She was like, that's sad.
It's sad.
Like, get your shit together.
Like when you're having a lot of fun, you will get severely injured. Why? Why?
You know, they say that if on your first date an accident happens or you go through something big that would just get your heart rate up, it actually make you closer, because it's the same feeling as you get when you're in love. Your brain tricks you into thinking that's because you like this person.
But you broke up with him.
Yeah, that wasn't our first date.
So I didn't trick you. That's story
funny.
for today.
Yeah. Rosetti. Best story is when you fell on your face.
He's a good person.
He is a good person.
Yeah. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Not like 100% his fault.
Honestly, I don't
Maybe
think
80%.
No, I think he meant well. He was so afraid that I was gonna fall on my butt that he didn't realize I could fall on my face. Even now, knowing that I've dated all these fuckboys and that I should make better choices,
You still don't want him.
I still would not go back and not break up with him.
Yeah, of course.
I think I would have made all the same decisions, except for maybe I wouldn't talk to Plastic Bag.
Yeah. You hate him.
I don't hate him.
Evidence.
Rosie is trying to brainwash me. You hate him. You hate him.
This is the evidence.
Look at me. You hate him.
Because you kind of regret talking to him.
I regret it. I regret talking to him. But
So we hate him.
But sometimes I think if I never spoke to him, I would never.
He's bad influence.
He's bad influence. I probably wouldn't have done these things that I've done between him, or I would have dated someone else. Then I would not meet the people that I met later on.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you don't know for sure.
Yeah, well, anyway, there's no time machine.
Don't remember he would like walk you home.
Oh yeah, Plastic Bag used to
Yeah.
walk me home.
I don't like him at the time, but I think he's nice to you.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how much they like you if this is how they're gonna behave. I think there are people, like, they behave differently, and maybe ABC, they all like you to the same degree, but ABC are not gonna treat you
The same.
the same. I really like the line in Love in a Fallen City. It says, 他爱他人，他在他不过如此. Right? Yeah, so I think a lot of guys are like that. It's like, they tell you that they really like you, or maybe they really do like you, but then that's just how they treat people. Even if they really like you, so what? Actually, I think that's worse, because it's never going to change, because this is just, this is the best that he's ever going to treat you. So the sentence I said just now, I really love it. The girl was really upset about how cruel her boyfriend was towards her. She remembered her boyfriend calling her on the phone and telling her he loves her. And she always thought that it could have been a dream. But then one day she realized that she wasn't dreaming, because the boyfriend made a reference to what they spoke about on the phone that night. She says, like, oh my God, it was him. What an evil person. He loves her, but that's how he treats her.
Yeah.
And this is a love story from the 40s. So do you know what this tells us?
We're old.
No, that's not what it tells us. We're 20. What it tells us is fuckboys are all the same throughout history. Get a dog. And that's it for today's story. Don't forget to hit like. One like is one fuckboy going to hell. And remember to hit subscribe, all the buttons, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.